Hi, I'm Jason Kniola, Senior Director at Pillars of Wellness. I'm also lead of the Mindful Wellness program. And I wanted to take a few minutes today to talk about how mindfulness in general could help us in these modern times that are at times quite chaotic. So these days, I'm sure all of us are feeling stressed, overwhelmed, sometimes very anxious about the future. Um, we benefit from an age of information where at our fingertips we're plugged into all the information we could ever want. And all the immediate news from around the world, no matter where you are online, news stories pop up if you're on social media or on, searching anything. Things pop up with the latest news that's usually not good news. And in just, again, the click of one finger, um, we have these triggers that send us down rabbit holes, thinking about all kinds of things in the world. I won't go into detail. I don't want to start us triggering down that road. I think we all know what I'm talking about. So, in this age of information, we are mostly untethered from the present moment. And what do I mean by that? With each input that we get in information, whether it's listening to a podcast um, on audio, or we're watching videos on YouTube or Facebook or any other social media, or doom scrolling, as they say. Well, each image and each story and each opinion and each take, it all has an effect on our nervous system. Each story and take triggers things chemically within us at the speed of light. Um, so it's a stress response to each thing that we take in. Um, and the thing about how the mind works is if our mind goes to a worry about the future because of something we read or saw online, um, then the worry, the fear about the future tells our brain that there's something real to fear, to worry about. And so then our bodies dutifully react as if we are in danger in this moment. And the problem with this information coming at us nonstop is that it's creating this nonstop stimulation of our nervous system. So these dangers, these fears, these anxieties, they may or may not happen. We can't predict the future really. But to our brains, to our bodies, they're real in this moment. So everything that we read, think, and feel feels real right now. Um, so that's where we're at with a lot of these stressful inputs. So mindfulness right now, in my opinion, and I'm biased because I'm a lifelong practitioner now, almost 30 years, so not quite lifelong, but long time. I'm a practitioner of mindfulness, and it's changed my life dramatically. Um, and what it does is so simple, but so profound to our daily existence. I often share the definition of mindfulness as paying attention to the present moment on purpose with non-judgmental awareness. That's a definition by John Kabat-Zinn. And I like it because it's a very simple definition. And I also always say simple does not mean easy. So simply staying in the moment um, sounds simple. But is that easy when we are doom scrolling and getting news from around the world, not to mention the things that happen in our own lives? So it's not so easy to pay attention to the present moment, non-judgmentally, peacefully being here and now. Um, but it is simple. And the techniques of mindfulness are things that we can apply. Anybody can apply. And we can apply it 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day, or you can get really into it and do it multiple times a day and throughout your day. And these techniques teach us to take our attention, which is often captivated by thoughts of our own or plugged into the internet and the thoughts of billions. Um, so we reclaim ourselves from thoughts. And during the practice, we can reclaim ourselves and place our attention here, right now, in this moment. And what you find in this practice, that most of the time, what's right here and right now in this space is okay. Okay, not always, of course. Things happen that are crises and difficult. But much of the time in our lives, what's happening right here, right now, is simply okay in this moment. And it doesn't mean hiding from life, running away from the things that are on the news that we should pay attention to and maybe inform some of our choices in the world. What it means is being able to, from time to time, again, reclaim ourselves from stressful thoughts, be here in the moment. And in that, we can reset. Our thoughts can reset our emotions, our physiology. And in that, we might, people report that they feel calmer, more peaceful. Pressure literally is reduced. Heart rate is literally reduced. Stress hormones are reduced. And when we are able to do that, then whatever's happening, when we turn to engage in life, we are a better self. We have more to offer. We have more resources, more clarity, and more stability. So in that way, if we want to be of most benefit to the world, then it needs to start with our own consciousness, um, in the moment, moment by moment. So I welcome you to join any of our mindful wellness program activities. You can join the 8-week mindfulness training program or some of the various retreats that we have coming up. But we have many therapists trained in mindful wellness, and we really look forward to you coming and joining our program. We'll see you then. Thanks for your time today.